emotions. Now, I am a psychologist, and I'm already in your head. How many of you believe the person sitting next to you knows more about emotional intelligence than you do? Okay? A lot of people are confused about what emotional intelligence is. So up on the screens, I have what emotional intelligence is. It's about controlling your emotions. Do you ever say something that you regretted and couldn't take it back? Do you ever send an email that was sent and it wasn't meant in the tone you sent it in? Yeah, we have to do what we can to control our emotions. Now, it's about communicating how we feel inside. As you see up on the board, it's understanding, it's knowing, and it's managing your emotions. I'll give you a perfect example of emotion. I want everybody to go ahead and smile for me real quick. To the person sitting left or right of you, go ahead and smile. Now this time, I want you to pretend the person sitting left and right of you has $1 million they're going to give you. Now smile to them. That's a big shift. Now, believe it or not, you were able to control your emotion. Would you be able to live a better day if you smiled more throughout your day? Absolutely. Do you know it's much easier to generate positive energy if you smile? Now, Daniel Goldman is the leading expert on emotional intelligence. It was first discovered in 1995. And if you use emotional intelligence in the workplace, you will communicate better and you will understand things better. The people sitting next to you are communicating to you. They're communicating non-verbally. What is the person saying that they're not saying? That's emotional intelligence. Being in touch with that, understanding that. Now, there's a formula I want you to write down in your book. A plus B equals C. A plus B equals C. Yes, go ahead and write it down with your, you can use your dominant hand now. Your attitude plus your behavior determines your consequences. So write down this formula, A plus B equals C. Your attitude plus your behavior determines your consequences. Do we need more positivity in the workplace? Yes, and you can generate that. Now, how many of you work with negative people? Raise your hand. All right, negative people. Remember this, I see a lot of hands. Somebody raise 2 hands up here. Please note, no one can hurt you unless you give them the power to hurt you. Come on, clap it out. It's true. Guess who controls that? You do. And it's in your mind. So it's all about making sure you have what's called a PMA. Anybody know what PMA stands for? Positive mental attitude. So everybody write that down. PMA, positive mental attitude. That's the attitude that you want to have in life. We can control, as it says on the slide, and identify our emotions. And imagine if we started that young. Now, I'm a new father. My daughter's 10 months old. Her name is Willow. And I'm learning so much about being a parent. Being a parent is about being a role model. And it's about making sure that our emotions are showing that. Look at all the emotions we deal with on a day-to-day basis sometimes. Is that a lot of emotions that you see up on the board? You can Google this. This is your wheel of emotions. Now, believe it or not, emotion is actually just a chemical reaction. You give it value. You give it power. You teach people how to treat you. Is that true? If you're always coming with the same emotion to someone, you're going to get those same results. Here's a great formula to write down as well.